Hello, Life Essence Side family. Orly Wabi here. It has been a very long time since I made an update video, but I've just been bursting and wanting to share so many super awesome things with you. I've been traveling over the course of this month, some of you may know, and just got back this week, and I said, I just got to talk to you guys, and I have to fill you in with all these crazy things that are going on. So going back to just sort of give you an overview of what's been taking place over the past couple of months. As you guys know, back mid-November, we had Dance for Kindness. It was super beyond spectacular, featured on the Today Show. Like, amazing what some of these group leaders put together. I just love them, and I'm so super proud of them. Some of you may have seen, just recently I've been sharing a video from an amazing company called What Matters Most, and they did a whole segment on Life Essence Side. Guys, I was blown away by this segment. It's a 30-minute segment, so I know it's a little bit long, but it's definitely worth a watch and definitely worth a share. I seriously was crying as I was watching it because it was so beyond spectacular. So super sorry, my phone is ringing as I'm doing this. It was really amazing, so I definitely recommend that you guys check it out and see what it's all about. Right after Dance for Kindness, I sort of got thrown into working on this book, so I was offered an amazing opportunity with the Macmillan Publishers. I love Macmillan Publishers, woohoo! To write a book about kindness. And so many of you guys have submitted stories, and I was able to incorporate a bunch of stories. And for those that I wasn't able to incorporate, we're actually going to be highlighting them on our website, and more information will come about that. But I have to tell you that the most exciting thing about working on this book, and I had a month to really finish it, was who I had the opportunity to work with on it, and that was Jeff. Every single day, you know, writing a book was no easy task. I had no idea what it was going to entail. And maybe some of you have dreams or hopes of writing a book of your own, or maybe something that seems like it's so impossible to achieve. But what I found was that when I was being held accountable to somebody, the excitement and the ability to achieve that goal suddenly became a reality. You know, there I was, and I had to sort of take a step back from doing everything. I was only going into the office one day a week on Wednesdays, and I literally would have meetings from early morning till ridiculous late at night. I would stay up there that entire night following up so that the rest of the days of the week I was able to work on the book. But it's a really daunting process, you know, just sort of staying home and just writing this book and being in a constant state of inspiration. But the thing that got me through it and made me be able to do this was a very special person. His name is Jeff Kuski. Some of you may know him as Mayor Jeff. Every single day, Jeff and I had a Skype call from 2 to 3 p.m. That was our regular Jeff and Orly time, where I'd go over with him what I accomplished over that day of writing. And, you know, we would read through it and we'd discuss. And I knew that I was held accountable to him. So I would push myself to make sure that I hit my goal that day, because I knew that Jeff was going to be checking in on me the next day. And some days I wouldn't necessarily hit my goal, and I had to be a little bit okay with that, you know. But for the most part, that was what got me through. And we hit our mark that by the end of January, the book was submitted, then had to write the introduction. I actually got it written on a train ride into the city because just to say, I get super inspired on the train. I think it's just the people. I just really love people. So just, I don't know, just put me on a train and suddenly there's just crazy things going on. I really love it. Sorry, I'm going off on tangents. But the truth of the matter is, it was fantastic how we got it really. It was submitted in time, submitted to the publishers. They emailed me back saying that they really loved this first draft. And I just literally moments ago received an email from them with, you know, some notes. So now I'm going to be going through editing over the next, you know, month or so. And then it's going to become a book. Guys, this is crazy, okay? I'm just saying. I never wrote a book, and I was super nervous and questioning, can I actually do this? So maybe some of you out there are thinking about doing something that you think, can I really do this? And let me just tell you that when you really give your all to it, and you make that commitment, and then you find the person that you're able to be accountable to, you can really make that dream a reality. And we'll have a deeper discussion about this. After that book was done, we're talking about now, it was the end of January. I had a trip to California to do a speaking engagement at PHG, Pacific Hospitality Group. Holy moly, I love these people. I had the best time there. I got to give a presentation. Pacific Hospitality Group is basically a chain. They have about 10 hotels. Met the president, met the CEO. I mean, these are super awesome people. And I got to see so much about their company culture and literally fell in love with them. Seriously, just really did. And it was an amazing experience speaking about how, with the message of life as inside and kindness in general. But the coolest thing is, guess who I got to meet while I was there? Oh, yes. I got to meet Rosie Hendricks, our very awesome welcome counselor, for the first time in real life, like actually being able to touch her and give her a big hug. It was the craziest experience. And then Rosie surprised me and took me to Disneyland, which is, like my favorite place ever, which was really amazing. And during that trip there, I got to actually connect with some of our own kindness ambassadors and group leaders, Andre and Shasta, who led the LA event. I got to see Alon again, who is also one of our ambassadors, but who's also an amazing friend, supportive of the organization, has helped us out tremendously. I got to meet Ashish. Holy moly, I love this guy. He was a group leader out in India. He ended up being in LA for this past year, and he helped out Andre, Shasta, and Warren and Mercedes organizing the LA event. And he gave me this amazing gift. I wish I had it with me here, but it's in my other office, of like pictures from their event. So that was really amazing, being able to actually meet, you guys in person. Got back from that, and literally almost directly after that, went away on an actual vacation. Yes, I know. Orly takes a vacation. It's crazy. I know, it's been a very long time. Jeff surprised me with tickets to Disney World. What? I know, it's Disney World. I love it. I'm getting very excited. I always say, and if some of you watch the video of me and Rosie in Disneyland, I don't walk in Disney World, I skip. So if you ever happen to be in Disney World with me, you're going to see me skipping. And I was on a trip with my family. Jeff came and met me, and we hung out for the first few days, had the best time. Apparently, he thinks I tried to kill him by taking him on Expedition Everest, which is a roller coaster, which I love, but apparently he doesn't exactly love. So that was really awesome. And then I got to be with my family the rest of the time, which was really great. And I had such an amazing time. And it reminded me of so much of of what I love about Life as Inside. Realizing that Disney really, really had such a big influence in my life. I know it sounds crazy, but that's really what I watch at night, like before I sleep. It's either a Disney movie or like an episode of Friends. Yeah, I know, it's funny. But I absolutely love Disney and the messaging of it to inspire us to believe in dreams and to believe in our dreams and believe in ourselves and go for things that we sometimes tend to label as being impossible. Seeing that it's not really impossible, it's actually really very much possible. I mean, I could talk about Disney as a whole separate video, so I'm not going to go into that, but woohoo Disney. Yeah, very big influence in my life. So I had a great time there. Came back literally like 2 days later, I was on a plane again. I know, crazy. Going to Guernsey, and some of you are like, Orly, where's Guernsey? Did you make this place up? Okay, I didn't know where Guernsey was either, so don't worry if you are geographically challenged. I'm not usually geographically challenged because I connected so many ambassadors, but I really never heard of Guernsey. So Guernsey happens to be this beautiful island in the English Channel, and wow, the people there are super spectacular. I was invited there by a really great friend and believer in the organization. His name is Mark Wynn, who lives in Guernsey and is looking to make Guernsey the happiest and best place to live by the year 2020. Quite a challenge, Mr. Wynn, but I know that if anybody can do it, it's you. And I had an opportunity to speak at a TEDx there and get to connect with people that I absolutely love. People that have connected with the organization, like John Sweeney, who is the founder of Suspended Coffees, who I love, or as well as my very, very awesome friend, Mike Dixon, whose book just came out called DeGeneres Gene, and Life as Inside is written up in there. And he is the founder of the Rainmaker Foundation, which is an amazing organization. But I got to see and connect physically with these people that I've been connecting with online for all this time. I was super nervous before the talk, because if some of you have seen videos of me before I speak, I get like ridiculously nervous. So there's like butterflies in the stomach, first day of school, kind of nervous. And but once I got up there and I started speaking, it was really awesome. Maybe some of you caught it live streamed. I didn't really promote it so much because I was super scared for you guys to watch me live stream in case I messed up or whatever. But I get really nervous. So It went super well. And my time there was amazing. I got to meet some fantastic people, get to see the culture of Guernsey and the people there. And they did this amazing kindness experiment while I was there, which was absolutely fantastic. So I definitely want to be going back to Guernsey. Got back from Guernsey literally this week, Monday night, and being thrown back into everything else right now, having to get ready for DFK 2016. Guys, it's our 5th annual. Hello, 5th annual, that's a huge deal. So getting ready for the anthem contest again. We're starting this cool newsletter called The Daily Kind, which we're hoping to get started really shortly. And I've been doing a lot of work on that, where it's a daily email, a short daily email that gives you the act of the day, an affirmation, quote, and a kindness media of the day. Really short, awesome email. So you guys will hear about that shortly, and you can subscribe to it to get that daily email. We're working on the Good News Flash, which is going to be a monthly email, sort of like your one-stop shop for everything kindness. And a big shout out has to go to David Beltran, our intern. He started off as our intern, but he's such a huge part of the Life Essence Side staff right now. A huge shout out has to go to Somia and to Jewel, because without their help, we wouldn't be able to do this. So I just want to thank them for that, and I'm excited to let you guys know about that. One of the other things that has gone on over this week, and it's like only been a couple days, Arvind, big shout out to Arvind, our developer, which I love so much. Mwah, Arvind. We call Arvind our all-around camper. That's because Arvind does everything that you can think of. Like if you're like, oh, who could do this? Oh, Arvind can. He's like a magician, he's an illusionist, but he does everything. So he's our all-around camper. And we set up something on our Facebook page where people can review our Facebook page. So if you've ever been touched by Life That's Inside, or what we've done, or a post that's gone up, or something that we, kindness boomerang, it would be super amazing if you head to the Life That's Inside Facebook page, and right on the page, you can leave a review of the page. The more reviews that we get, so you can give it a star rating. You could give it a 5-star rating. Woohoo. Or you could, but on top of that, you can also write whatever you want to write. Maybe a story of kindness, or maybe how we've inspired you, or how you've been touched, whatever. That really helps our page even to become verified, and for our exposure to become greater, because at the end of the day, we want to have greater exposure so we can inspire more people and empower more people and impact more people's lives to incorporate kindness into theirs. So that's something really cool that each and every one of you can do by going to the Life That's Inside Facebook page and leaving a review. We've also, you guys may have heard about this, but this is crazy. Ellen DeGeneres made a campaign. She working in connection with Kind Bars. They are going to be awarding an altogether total of $1 million. Holy moly, that's a lot of money. But $500,000 to one person and $100,000 to 5 people who have committed their lives to spreading kindness. And the way that it works is you submit a nomination through the Kind website, and I'll send the link out through here as well. It'll be on this video. I don't know the actual link by heart. You think I should, but I don't know it by heart. But you'll be able to submit a nomination there, and it goes through a process. The submissions are due March 31st, so it would be so awesome to ask you guys to make a submission. This could be a game changer for Life That's Inside. Not only could it bring in funding that we so desperately need. I mean, it's now been 4.5 years. I've invested all my savings into this organization. Hopefully my parents are not going to kick me out of the house just yet. Haven't really brought in any funding in these 4.5 years, and have literally invested every dollar into it. But in order for this to continue to grow, we need funding. And we're at a really, I hate saying this, I hate sharing this kind of stuff, but we are at a really, really fragile place. And we need your guys' support. And just because a person cannot support monetarily, that's not the only support we're looking for. We're looking for your voice, for your heart, for you to share who we are and what we've done, and so that people can see how much more we can do. It goes through then like a process from April till about, I think, July, where they select the winners. And then the winners not only get the funding, which can help with our growth, they get to be featured on Ellen DeGeneres. What? So many of you guys have been trying to get us on Ellen and reach out to Ellen. What a great way to be able to do this. So I encourage you, I ask you, I really put my heart out there in asking you to do that and to submit a nomination. You can reach out to Jeff if you don't know the actual link, or you can reach out to me. Reach out to me directly. Hello, I love talking to you guys. Orly@lifesinside.com. I mean, it's very easy. And I respond to every single email. So this is a really exciting thing for Life Vest Inside. So I encourage you all to head on there and to spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell people that you know of that have been inspired by Kindness Boomerang, by the Kindness Ambassador Program, by Dance for Kindness, Project Hope Exchange, whatever has touched them. Let's make this happen. I know it sounds like crazy impossible, but we could do this together. Do you understand what we could do together if we work together? So your messages do make a difference. They really do. And this brings me to something very exciting. So I know that this is a very long video, and I should not be making these only once in a blue moon long videos. I should be making some short videos throughout the week. So I'm going to do my best to be making a video update once a week. But here's another cool thing that I'd love to do. My favorite thing of this entire organization, my favorite thing, favorite, is literally connecting with you guys. Reading the messages you send. I read every message. I respond to every message. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer. Facebook private message is probably like the worst way to get me. I do answer those, but it'll take me more time. Email is really the best way because I look at that every single day. But so many of you guys have expressed, that you want to share a story, you want to talk to me, or maybe ask for advice. Guys, I'm here for you. I'm not like unreachable. I'm like right here. I want to talk to you. Okay, just as much as you would want to talk to me, I really want to talk to you. So here's what I decided to do. Once a week, and it might be a different time every week. This way it can, it could be good for every different time zone. And maybe at the beginning of the week, I'll make a video letting you know what time it will be that week and what day. I'm going to be on Google Hangouts, and I'm going to send a public link out on the Ambassador Facebook group. If you're not an ambassador, hello, become an ambassador. It's really easy. You get a weekly kindness task in an email, and you get to connect with these super amazing people that have hearts of gold and just are the most amazing support network of individuals I've ever seen. And you could become an ambassador just by going to lifevestinside.com/ambassador. That simple. I know. It takes 2 seconds. So I'll be on Google Hangouts, and anybody can join, and we can have a face-to-face. You could talk to me about anything you want. Ask me a question, or ask me for advice, or talk about something that you want to do, maybe a dream that you have and you want to get some advice going forward. Whatever. I don't care. Share your favorite recipe. I don't care. I'm going to be on for about 30 to 45 minutes every single week, and I'll announce it in the beginning of every week when that's going to be, to talk to you and to connect to you, because it's my favorite part. And just to show you what I mean, and I know I left this part for the end, and I know it's like the best part that I'm leaving for the end. I want to share with you, and I hope that she's going to be okay with me sharing this, because I really didn't ask her permission. So I got an email from one of our fellow ambassadors and all-star members that literally had me in tears. When I say tears, I'm not joking. I was in tears. I star emails from you guys that were messages, and I print them out, that have impacted me, because those are the things I look at when things are really hard, and when I start questioning whether I'm doing the right thing and am I going to be able to do this. Because don't think for a second that just because I'm involved in kindness and I'm super energized and pumped, that there are not days and times where I feel down and I question things. I do, and it's normal, and it's okay. It's okay if you do too. It's okay. No one's ever expected to be happy and upbeat all the time. It's okay. It's about whether we're able to get out of those moments, when we find ourselves in them. And when I find myself in that moment, and a lot of people sometimes ask me the question, are you ever not happy? My answer is yeah, of course. There's times where I question, where things are really hard, where I'm so afraid because I don't know how I'm going to pay the next month's bill or write the check to somebody that's done a service for us, because there's just no money. It's scary. It makes me question, and sometimes I get discouraged from sometimes the people that I'm closest to. And I love everybody, and I know people support me, but sometimes your family they love you, but they're afraid for you, and so they could sometimes discourage you. So it becomes hard to sort of uplift myself. But it's your words, it's your messages, it's your posts, your tweets, these small messages. Guys, that is what ignites me in ways that I don't know how to describe. And so I want to end off by sharing this email with you. That literally, you'll see what I mean. Orly, I was just talking with one of our ambassadors. How many calls to help do you answer in any given day or week or month amongst all the other things you do? So much respect. You are like our mother, our mentor, and our best friend. You are there always with a smile and a kind word, and I know that it can't always be easy. I want to thank you for not only all the support you've given me, but all of us. You draw all sorts of souls to you, but many of us have been broken beyond measure, and somehow you help glue us back into treasures where our scars are beautiful and our strengths rather than something to be ashamed of. You inspire and motivate, but even more importantly, I realize now that you make us feel safe and loved and cared about unconditionally. We have literally found a home. You put us back together every single day, and you keep right on going with a smile on your face. I know how hard it is to support people in need, especially from a distance. I've always been in awe of you, your ability, your insight, and how you naturally love unconditionally. You are truly a healer. There's something extra special about you, Orly Waba. You are an old soul filled with wisdom and patience and love. I still pinch myself that I find myself on a course that intersected yours. Forever grateful and thankful. With kindness, Jewel. And I know you all know Jewel. And if you don't, ooh, you're missing out on an amazing individual. This woman is just a beacon of light. I don't think she knows how awesome she is. I hope she does. But I don't think she could possibly know really how awesome she is. I sent her an email back, but literally tears were running down my face. I read this today to David, and I think that we spoke about it for about 10 minutes as I was freaking out, as how can a person like this exist? Like, look at how amazing this is. If an email like that is not going to inspire me to believe that we can do this, and when I say we, I mean we, because this is not just mine, guys. This is yours as much as it's mine. I did not do this. I'm just the conduit. It's only where it is because you guys believe in it. That's the only reason. Because you believe in kindness. Because you believe that it's possible to build a better world. Because you believe in the good of people, even though you've gotten hurt plenty of times in the past, as we all have. And you're not willing to give up on this world. And that's pretty awesome. And that's something to celebrate. And that's something to acknowledge. And that's something to really rejoice about. And so I want to thank you, Jewel. And I want to thank all the thousands of you out there who have inspired me and motivate me and empower me. You know, I told Jeff just before this, I had a call with Jeff, and I told him about something that took place that never happened yet to me, ever. In any of emails or correspondence I had with people, this never happened. I want to share this. It happened at TEDx. One of the organizers, who was so amazing, Jock, I love you. He was like the technical organizer. And like I said, all the organizers that were involved in this event, holy moly, these guys are super awesome. After I gave my talk, he came up to me, him and his wife, and he said that I made him cry. And he gave me a big hug, and he said I didn't even get to watch the full talk. The night before I left, I hope I don't start tearing, but the night before I left, he came up to me. And he said to me, Orly, my wife and I were pregnant, and we've been contemplating what we were going to name our child. And they said, we have a name for a boy, but we didn't know what we would call a girl. And just last night, as we discussed it, we said that if we have a girl, we want to call her Orly. I was in shock. I literally didn't know what to say. He's like, especially knowing what the name, what your name means. Orly actually, Orly in Hebrew means my light, or light unto me. And he said, we decided if we have a girl, we want to name her Orly. Guys, I was speechless. I'm speechless right now telling this to you. So this was something that never ever happened to me. And I'm honored beyond measure. I don't even know how to describe it. The reason I share this is because I hope you all know that in the same right that you tell me that I inspire you, you guys inspire me. So you keep me going. So if you ever doubt that your words mean something to people, they do. Words are so powerful. They ignite, they uplift, they make things happen. So I want to thank you, and I want to inspire you and encourage you to continue to share words of positivity. It's not just with me, but with anybody in your life that is inspired you, because those words continue to push that individual forward, and empower them to pursue their dream and make it a reality. I only hope that my words can empower you to continue to pursue your dream in spite of the obstacles or the fears that you might have in then actually coming true, or the discouraging words that others might tell you that you're crazy and you can't do it. You can. You just need to believe in yourself. It's the greatest power in the entire world. And it's okay to sometimes be low in yourself. But just remember that somebody out there is betting on you. And that someone is me. I love you guys so much. Bye.